guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bhavya, and today I'm featuring my own battles in Open Master League. I think I was in the 2100s when I started with the Open Master League this rotation, and since then I'm not playing every day, but I think I've played probably 4 days, and I've climbed using this team from 2100s to 2600s. So anyone around that era may use this team. So my team comprises of Dragonite, Genesect with Chill Drive, and Metagross. On Genesect, I am using Fury Cutter and not Bug Bite. So the video is wrongly showing Bug Bite. I apologize for that, and probably next time around I'll be more careful. Coming back to the battles, so I'm using a Dragonite which is fully powered up. It's level 50. Metagross is level 49. However, it is my best buddy, so it is also working at level 50. And Genesect, I believe, is around level 46. It did come into raids not too long back, but I was busy and I couldn't raid much. So the maximum that I could do was power it up to level 46, and let's get into the battles. So here I'm facing a Chandelure. Okay, this is the end of the battle. I believe I just fast moved down this mon. Chandelure can be a problem with its fire moves for my backline. However, this Chandelure was running the ghost move, and so it was okay. We find a good lead here. Kyogre versus Dragonite. Dragonite easily wins this matchup. And since they're staying in, they must have something weak to Dragonite in the back, I suppose. Okay, I take on the Thunder, and then I believe I completely farm down this Kyogre. Energy on Genesect can be really handful. Okay, Groudon is a bad opposing mon for my Genesect because even a Fire Punch KOs from, I believe, from full health. My Genesect is level 46, it's not fully powered up, so I believe Fire Punch will be lethal even from full health. However, in return, I can do big damage from my Chill Drive Technoblast, as you just saw. So the opponent has a Mewtwo at the back, and since it's their last one, I do not shield just because of the fact I know that Metagross can take on a Shadow Ball. Here, I'm just doing some banter. I just wanted to end the battle with my Genesect. Okay, this is a bad lead for Dragonite, so I instantly swap into my Genesect, and they come into Hydreigon. Hydreigon is a Dark Mon, so it takes super effective damage from my fast move. Plus, it's a dragon, and it got one shot from the Chill Drive Technoblast. Here they come back into their Mewtwo again. Mewtwo again is taking super effective damage from my fast moves. And here I just try to throw on good timing. That is why I did not build up till the Technoblast and threw my Magnet Bomb. Okay, here I'm happy to even reach a move. Any damage is good damage. And then I think I come, yeah, straight into my Metagross. Glaceon only has ice moves, so it cannot threaten my Metagross any which way. And yeah, so they simply lose because Mewtwo, yeah, facing two Steel Mons, yeah, cannot do much. Okay, in mirror matches, what I generally tend to do is swap out into my Genesect and try to catch a move. I think they also play similar to me and they swapped out into their Metagross. So, a very popular lineup with Dragonite in the lead is Dragonite Double Steel, wherein they have a Metagross at the back plus an Excadrill. So, for me, I'm playing Genesect, so therefore, my lineup is sort of weak to this particular lineup. However, we still try to play out our matches. Yeah, I believe I'll come into Metagross now. Okay, I was swapping into this. Okay, it's not an Excadrill, it's a Mamoswine. So here again, I would want to do as much chip damage as possible because then my Metagross can simply fast move down the Mamoswine. I have a shield, so most... Okay, here I come into the Genesect, probably wanting them to throw some energy here. So that is why my Metagross will be safe because I can safely shield the high horsepower and then fast move them down. And then from this health range, Dragonite really cannot do anything. GG's. Okay, so there are a couple of mons that I don't like to face with this team. One being Ho-Oh, the other being Kyogre, specifically because of my back two mons, and the third being Melmetal. Melmetal is tricky for all three mons to handle. So I took on a rock slide. I shield the next one because otherwise I'll die. And now they come into their hoe. The only saving grace is that this hoe is not maxed up. So I believe I'll shield this move. And if this is a brave bird, which it is, I may be able to fast move them down. So let's see. Okay, I believe they come back into the battle with the Mewtwo. Yeah. So I'm just trying to take their shields, do some chip damage, and then yeah, probably do as much damage as possible. So this is resisted, but still does like maybe 20%, 25% damage. And their Rock Slide and Superpower both are neutral to Genesect. And since they went for the Superpower, their defenses were low, and that is why the Technoblast KO'd the Melmetal. And luckily, I catch the Focus Blast. I must have been counting at that time. I'm not counting right now because the video is playing in double speed. So it's really not possible for me to do the counting right now. But yeah, during the battles, I must have been counting, and it was good catch. GG's to the opponent. Here I throw the Dragon Claw, and if the opponent no shields, which they don't do, they must be trying to play the zero shields, wherein the Garchomp can win by throwing the Outrage. So I instantly swapped out into my Genesect. Genesect in this team is my safe swap. I rarely swap into my Metagross, depending on the opponent. If they swap into something that Metagross is really strong against, only that time I swap into my Metagross before Genesect. Otherwise, Genesect is my safe swap in the team. Okay, now the match is over because Metagross can fully farm down this Togekiss, and the Togekiss can't really do anything to a Metagross specifically because I have shields. And the Garchomp, they had thrown Outrage on my Dragonite, so therefore they were also out of energy, and GG's to the opponent. Okay, the mirror matchup again, I try to swap out as soon as the Dragon Claw is ready. So I try to catch the opposite party's Dragon Claw, which we successfully do. And let's see how they play this out. Okay, this must be the mirror team, barring the fact that I run Genesect instead of the Excadrill. So here I throw my Technoblast right before they reach another move. And Technoblast does quite some big damage. Here the opponent should have thrown, but they did not throw, and here they should not have thrown. They waste their energy. They also gave away an extra shield, so which was good for me. And now they have a Shadow Gyarados, but I am a shield up. Plus, the Metagross's Meteor Mash still does roughly around maybe 40-45% damage, which is good damage to a Shadow Metagross. And now I believe I can simply fast move them down. I'm trying to do that. Maybe they'll reach last second Aqua Tail, which will KO the Metagross. But then one Dragon Breath KOs them, and then they quit. Okay, another mirror matchup. Probably I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I tried to catch, and they were smart enough. They did not throw their move, and they swapped into Melmetal. Interestingly, the Melmetal is running double Iron Bash, and since they're not throwing the Rock Slide, I believe they must be running Superpower. So they're playing smart. They're not wanting to debuff themselves straight away, and that is why they're throwing a resisted move at me. And luckily enough, we were able to, get this Melmetal really low, wherein I believe my Dragonite can come in and try to farm them down. Okay, they instantly swap out into their own Dragonite, and I throw my Dragon Claw, and I tried to catch the superpower. However, they were smart enough to build more energy, and since I was successful enough to shield the first superpower, I do not shield the second one, and I farm them down. Let's see what they come into now. Okay, it's a Xerneas. Okay, I'm at back to back. And they were smart enough. They swapped out, and now I believe I swapped out just because of the fact that I can come into my Metagross later and then can simply throw my Meteor Mash at the Xerneas and take them out. Okay, I'm pretty sure that my Meteor Mash would have taken them out. However, I don't know who wins CMP, but the game never allowed me to throw any move, so couldn't do much. Now, coming into the next match again, here I decide to throw my fast move just because of the fact that Dragonite wasn't fully powered up, and I knew surely that I will win CMP. That's why I threw the move. Okay, they let their Mon die. Again, it's an Excadrill, so we do the same thing. We do not shield this first move, it does not KO us, and we'll throw our Technoblast right before they throw their next move. So let's see if they want to invest a shield or not. They do not shield, and we do some big damage, and here I can just fast move them down, and they have a Zerud at the back. So I believe Dragonite should be able to handle the Zerud because we can take one of their Dark Pulses. I'm not sure from this health range though. So I try to bait and probably will try to throw another move. Yeah, they throw before I reach another move. Luckily enough, I survive and reach a superpower, which should KO them easily. So GG's to the opponent. Moving on, let's see. Oh, so that set wasn't um, to my liking. I went 2-3, but it's still fine. 1-4 and 0-5 are the um, really the ones that you don't really want because you lose considerable elo. 2-3-3-2s are all fine. Okay, here, so we face a Groudon. I build a lot of energy and then I throw the Dragon Claw. Hopefully this KOs. Okay, I get a shield and I let my dragon. Oh, it didn't die, luckily for me. And I have quite a lot of energy. It was unfortunate that it was a CMP. However, luckily enough, my Genesect survived. I was able to KO the Groudon. Let's see what I do now. Okay, I come into my Metagross. I have to shield. This is my last mon. Like barring Dragonite. Dragonite, of course, is really low. So I have to shield here. Yeah, this matchup is pretty difficult. Let's see if I win or not. Maybe I can try to catch from here on. Okay, they come into the Mewtwo and they let it die. And we reach move. Yeah, it was unlucky. So Metagross will. Oh, my Metagross survived. Okay, this is a good lead for me. That match was pretty much something. I did not even remember how it went. And yeah, it was a good win. Okay. So I got a shield, I shield, and then probably I'll try to farm them. Yeah, they throw a Draco, so I'll try to farm them down. But I was just getting worried maybe they'll reach another move, so I throw a move. This will do around 90% damage. Yeah. So thankfully they let that go, and now it's an easy win for the Dragonite. So I throw my Dragon Claw right before they throw a move at me. Probably let this go. Yeah, probably they had back-to-back moves, or they were nearly reaching back-to-back, so I did not see any point. Here, I had to make the call, and I'll shield and try to fast move them down. Okay, they tried to catch, and Metagross was successfully able to fast move them down. Okay, the mirror match, we know the drill. We build up to a Dragon Claw and try to catch on Genesect. Here, this time around, I was successful, and let's see what they try to do. Okay, they come into the Metagross. So Metagross can take on the Chill Drive. Probably this does around 25-30% to them. But the Fury Cutters also do add up. They're neutral. So here I let the move go, and luckily I reach another Technoblast, and we get a shield. Okay, this must be a Meteor Mash. They threw it right away, and I was able to successfully make a catch. It was lovely, and since I am so far ahead on energy, I think I can build two back-to-back moves and yeah, throw them straight away, and we should have the match. Yeah, I'll get one more fast move, and they're in the range of Meteor Mash, so I straight away throw away my Meteor Mash, and now it's only a matter of time since yeah, I think it was a CMP tie, so I safely shield, and the Meteor Mash should be enough to KO the Metagross. GG's to the opponent. Okay, against an Excadrill lead, I believe I like to take the first move before debuffing myself, and yeah, that is why I took a pause. I usually go by my instinct. Sometimes I bait, sometimes I straight away go for the superpower. However, if somebody was in a similar matchup, I'd still advise to straight away go for the superpower because all even shields, I think Dragonite beats Excadrill. So there's no harm in debuffing yourself because any which way, if you take the first move, even if you're debuffed or not, the Dragonite still dies to the next move. So you might as well not, bait in those circumstances. It's just me. Sometimes I feel like throwing the Dragon Claw, so I do that. Okay, here I completely missed out on the Genesect Snorlax matchup. At the end, okay, it was a small battle. I was up shields, and my Metagross would have won that match. Okay, when I face a Mewtwo lead, if I have more such battles at the end, you'll be able to see. Or probably in another video, if I make another video using the same team. You, usually I straight away swap out into my Genesect, just because of the fact that Dragonite has to lure out, sorry, the Genesect has to lure out potential Hose or Kyogre in the back. Otherwise, both my Steel Mons cannot do anything to their back Mons. Here, however, I played differently. I stayed in, took a side strike, and then swapped out into my Genesect. Coming back to the battles again, here was I had a healthy lead on energy, and that is why I was able to take out their Mewtwo. And then safely we reach a meter mash, which should one-shot the opposite mon. Okay, I believe this is the end of the battles for the day. So this is my go-to team for Open ML right now. I don't have a lot of mons built up to level 50. I do have 100 IV good ML mons. However, since I do not trade a lot, I do not have them powered up. So do try this team. This is Dragonite Double Steel barring Excadrill, and in place of Excadrill, we play Genesect. Genesect has been really nice for me. As I told in the start of the video, I've been able to climb a lot. Currently in 2600s. Maybe I'll feature some more battles. Um, in case I get like good wins, I'll probably feature this team again. So until next time, I'll see you then.